Well, our respected friends, every shloka of Yoga Vaashishtha Maha Ramayana, chanting and studying it, the Sankalpa we took, that's how we are going through, thus knowing all the stories, details, along with the main purpose of knowing Sadhya and Sadhana. May our study become more deeper, concentrated, single pointed. May we be blessed by Bhagavan Vasishthaji, Bhagavan Rama, to understand exactly what is the purpose of the Shastra as well as the purpose of our life and matching of both. So, Ahava Arambha Varnanam, the description of the arrayed armies, both side, beginning of the Yuddha. This is the Sarga 32, we are seeing in LEELOPAKHYANAM, third Utpatthi Prakaranam. So, let us see today the remaining portion and go to the next Sarga. ॐ ॐ ॐ सहनाव सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ओम यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याता सर्व वेदान्ताः सच्चास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ओम श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने ओम ब्रह्मानंदं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यास वामदेव नारद आदि समस्त उपनिषद वेदांत ब्रह्म विद्या योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणादि शास्त्राणाम आचार्येभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपा अनुग्रहेण उपनिषद योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुति स्मृति पुराण इतिहास संतवांग्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थं धर्म संस्थापकानां नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठा अवाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृ देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री राम वशिष्ठ संवाद रूप श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण स्मृति मोक्ष प्रकरण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम अध्ययनम साधना प्रयत्न मुक्त्यर्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ते स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ते तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभोः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तमेकमजरं नित्यं विभुं शाश्वतं प्रत्यग्ब्रह्मरसायनं सुखगनं पूर्णं परं पावनं स्वात्मज्योतिरनादिमध्यनिधनं मायाविलासैर्मुहुः विश्वाधारवपास्तमायमभयं वन्दे विशुद्धं पदं ज्ञानादेवात्मनो मोक्षः न तु कर्मसमाधिभिः अज्ञातोऽसौ ससदृश्यं सृजत्येवेति कथ्यते तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरभिगलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृत जलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीवसिष्ठादिऋषिभ्यो नमः। श्रीयोगवासिष्ठमहारामायणशास्त्रं तृतीय उत्पत्ति प्रकरणं लीलोपाख्याने आहवारम्भवर्णनं नाम द्वात्रिंशतितमः सर्गः श्रीवसिष्ठ उवाच So the Sainyam, both sides being described. Just for information and our minds to prepared for such eventualities. Anytime can happen. In the Prithvi Loka where we are staying, in any lokas wherever we go. So it is another reason for us to refrain from the samsara and become absolutely spiritual. What is this reason? That see the people, individuals and groups with so much of their own egos and selfishnesses for their own, say, obtaining the kingdoms or possess the lands or get the wealth, etc. How cruelly with the weapons they attack and kill others. And others also, see, once this side becomes aggressor to attack, the other side from within feels all sort of morality and ethics that they also have to retaliate even if their strength is less. See that Thailand, Cambodia is fighting. See now the Iran, the big one has died today. What retaliation they do for US and Israel. How terrible we are seeing it. Isn't it? Is it better to be in this world or just withdraw from that being your own self the ultimate? Isn't it? Think about it. So, to make us this way, accept the things that happen in the world outside without question, then learning from it the lesson, withdraw from it. Just be spiritual person again and again. Our study of Shastras are only for two purposes. One, to get Vairagya from the Bahya Jagat and Jivanam, and to become Antarmukha in search of Paramatma. Let us be very clear about it. You know? In one angle, if you see, as we just now said, Yuddha, even the Praja of that Desha, they say, Chalo, you also fight and take revenge. They have bombed us, they have shot us. And then if these people don't retaliate, then the other fellows, because they are the aggressors, they think it's a right and they start dominating. This is what happened to India when the Dushta Rakshasa of Mughals and all attacking, Chalo jane do karke, we went on forgiving them. So they become so aggressive, it appeared as if a right for them to torture we the Sanatan Dharmi Hindus. Thousands of temples they destroyed and what not havoc they have created. Terrible it is. See, if you don't retaliate, it is a thing. If we retaliate, then again from the other side they fight the war. Then there's no end. Destruction is the only thing. That destruction, when it happens, temporarily both sides become quiet. Again within, they start generating all the powers, isn't it? Waiting again for the opportunity. And these all are written in the history books. So after 100 years, then these people take the revenge. It's only India who doesn't wage war with Portuguese, French, Dutch, and UK because they have destroyed us so much, फिर भी हम नहीं करते. That's interesting thing. That Indian military is what? Try to protect ourselves, defend ourselves, but don't attack others. It's a healthy policy. The whole world should understand it. And there should be no aggressors and attacking ones. Therefore, there's no defense. Then, together working for the entire humanity's growth, prosperity. The real challenge, if at all a competition should be there in countries, is in the morals, in the ethics, in the true inner spiritual journey where there is no per se competition between two individuals. It is one competing with one's own yesterday's ability and performance and today, isn't it? That's the healthy way of growth. May these thoughts go everywhere and may the leaders catch them and spread it into the subordinates or the followers too. Aggressively, we develop our country, allowed, but not the aggression to attack other countries. No, let them also grow. If possible, aggressively, let us love and let us make them also prosper and be happy. That's why any country asks, our country is ready to help. Isn't it? बिना पूछे भी during Corona to 170 countries, our country has sent the vaccines. कितने देशों को? वाह! This is a right policy. Very happy to see our Indian leadership getting the inner inspiration, guidance from the rishis and the shastras, having that universal outlook of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, and truly working in that direction. देश देश है धर्म धर्म है but that will not bind me to from loving the whole universe, isn't it? Must. When one's intellect blossoms to that level and one realizes it, यार no मेरी बुद्धि इतनी परिपक्व हो गई, the joy is unimmeasurable is the joy that I am able to big think so big, coming out of all narrowness. I am able to think for everybody, everything. It's maja hai, very good. And that's why, that being the Satyameva Jayate, Satyam, that alone becomes victorious. Therefore, except a few permanently decided enemies and a few arrogant people and few people who are jealous, and the Pakistan, the Americas, the Chinas, the whole world loves only. Let us see what's the thing. काये सङ्कटसम्भ्रम्भ चिन्तापरवश ईश्वरं विरटद्भेककण्ठत्वक बन्धुरातुरहृद्गुहम्. So kaye in the yuddha, sankata sambrambha, a lot of sankata will happen, lot of terrible things will happen. Chinta paravasha, in this chintavar, the Ishwaras, the kings of both sides. But it appeared inevitable, therefore they are there in a war. As we explained. Viratat bheka kantatvat banguratura hrudguham. Like the sound of a frog. Throat of the frog was the throat of some of the Sainya who are afraid in that yuddha. Their minds are not so matured to take yuddha as an opportunity and occasion. They never expected that it would be so big and I have to be there a part of it. And any side, any arrow can come and hit me, that I will die. What will happen to my family members? That sort of some people. Then prana sarvasva santyaga sodyoga asankhya sainikam. The asankhya, uncountable sainya are there ready for doing their prana tyaga in that yuddha. That also variety. One is with the true maturity that I have to protect my nation and frontiers. That way some are ready for pranatyaga. Others are for the sheer excitement of the युद्ध. चलो मैं अपना ताकत दिखाता हूँ उसको दिखाने दे देखते हैं कौन जीतेगा. That excitement factor more than the देशभक्ति and maturity. ऐसे भी लोग होते. Isn't it? Some out of the hatred born, induced by the leaders so far. If the leaders are like that. Like there are some one religion only fill the hearts of the audience with the hatred only. Bhayankar. Isn't it? Because of that, some may be, but ready to fight. Prana sarvasva santyaga sa udyoga asankhya sainikam. Then karna akrushta sharauga ogha tyaga unmukha danurdharam. Almost unmukha, ready to tyaga, shoot the arrow. The arrow is kept on the bow and pulled up to the ear level. Bas, akraman, the order they are waiting for. Praharapata sampreksha nishpanda sankhya sainikam. Aneka Sainikas are Nishpanda. They're just stunned and waiting the to see the arrows shooting at each other, to see the consequence. Then Anyonyot Kantha Bharabhrukuti Sankatam. So the some more are there who are uh, Anyonya Utkantha Kathinya Bhara Bhrukuti Sankatam. Bharabhrukuti Sankatam means each one of them are, as I just now said, uh, my desha you attack, like that, this idea becoming so kathina in their hridaya. Even if I die in this war, I'll kill 10 and then I'll die myself. In that way, the kathinata can be seen very clearly on their bhrukuti, on their standing position, and then on their hands and legs, even in uchvas and ishvas. Isn't it? You can see the person in front of us from his expressions, uchvasa, nishvasa, the talking, the language, the speed of it, and the tone tune. We can totally scan that personality, what he is. That's a big art. When I know myself exhaustively on my seat of meditation with some 10, 20 years of practice, then I will get such siddhis to be able to scan the other person also. You know, body language and many more. तो here the body language के द्वारा बताया जा रहा है. Some of them are making their bhrukuti, clearly express the kathinata in their heart, utkantha in their body. So anyonya utkantha katinya bhara bhrukuti sankatam. Utkantata is their excitement. Kaఠिन्यता is there, the hardness in the heart. That is shown on the bhrukuti. मार के मैं देखूंगा उनको इस तरह. Then paraspara susanghatta katu tankara kankatam. The kankatams are making the tankara sound because of hitting each other. The kankatams are the kavacha. So the cluster of the sainya, one side only. अभी युद्ध स्टार्ट नहीं हुआ. अपने परस्पर ओके टचिंग के कारण that sound of the kavachas. Then वीरयोध मुखादग्ध भीर प्रेप्सित कोटरम. See, wonderful thought it is. Veera Yoda Mukhadagda. Some Veeras, their Mukha is so powerful like a fire. And their body and the Ratha, the arm, ammunitions, very powerful. इससे हम कहाँ लड़ेंगे करके the other side who are timid, who are frightened seeing them, they are looking for some place to run away. Is it Veera Yoda Mukhadagda Bhira Prepsita Kotaram? Praipsita Kotaram. They want to hide somewhere, not to face these people. They just want to save themselves. Isn't it? And that's there everywhere. Politics, maybe some constituencies. He is sole single. Nobody dare can stand in front to him. That can be because of his good work also, or his gundagardi also. Or some places like here, the funniest, the religious fanaticism. Whether that fellow does something or not, vote dalte jao bas. Others cannot. In the cricket also, if that bowler is so ferocious, the batsman is more alert and little frightened कि इसका spell खत्म हो जाए. Or if the batsman is out of control that day, batsman, the captain is worried कि किसको लगाए bowling में. Anybody is hitting only. Isn't it? Somehow he's finished the overs, all that. In football also you can see. If that aggressor is there playing it, the defending team is frightened only. इसको चोट लग जाए या बाहर हो जाए ऐसी सोचते. And the best of it is in kabaddi or kabaddi, whatever. Kabaddi में अगर वो तगड़ा मोटा है मानो, if he writes, he'll take 4 points, 5 points. The other side is so frightened only. How to catch him? isn't it? And the other side, if that fellow who catches is very perfect, the one who goes on riding, he is so tough. So I'm just telling examples to say, Veera Yodha Mukha Dagdha Bhira Prepsita Kotara. वीरों को देखकर जो डरपोक वाले डर कर ढूंढ रहे हैं जगह कहाँ जाके छुप जाए बच जाए लाइक दैट देन मितः संस्थान कालोक मात्रा संदिग्ध जीवितम सो इज दैट मितः संस्थान का आलोक मात्रा संदिग्ध जीवितम मितः मीन्स म्यूचुअल samsthana staying and looking at each aloka looking at each other matra just by that sandigdha jivitam that will we go back today alive from this yuddha that so many people that's there no in every occasion it happens like the flight is crashing down so inside the people yet still it has not touched the ground then they think for those few seconds also कि हमारा जान बचेगा every jiva even a two trains collide horribly. So not that everybody dies just like that. Some may accident immediately die in Nidra, but others for few seconds before they leave body, will we be alive? Can somebody come to save us? That thought. Or when it's a tsunami, when it's a cyclone, when it's an earthquake, isn't it? Or when the carpet bombing is happening, Mano, residential area, mein, and you see the bombs coming, then you are afraid, will I be alive? In the same way, the opposite side, thousands of Sainikas are there with all the arms ammunition ready to attack. इस साइड एक जगह से मैं बचूं तो दूसरी जगह जाऊं तो क्या गारंटी है वहां बचूंगा मैं लाइक इवन वेरी हॉरिबल एग्जांपल्स वी गिव लेस हॉरिबल वन कि ट्रैफिक जाम में फंस गए अब कहाँ जाए लेफ्ट जाए राइट जाए आगे नहीं जा सकते पीछे नहीं जा सकते नो विल रीच ऑन टाइम टू माय ऑफिस दैट्स द मीनिंग ऑफ मिता संस्थान का आलोक मात्र संदिग्ध जीवित there are in sandeha about the jivita will it be there then samastanga sakta pramshu vruddha iva manavam vruddha iva vruddha manavam the elephants and manushas are grown seen to be grown are becoming fatter because samasta angaruha asakta pramshu samasta entire anga body ruha is the surface uh, sakta is sticking pramshu is the dust so much dust coming raking up there and covering these human beings elephants they have become little more thick because of that मतलब उतना धूल उड़कर लोगों के ऊपर गिर रहा है that's the thing so that's how it's easy it's not a main road में highway में airport में युद्ध हो रहा है और aerodrome में it's all in the forest in the dust and everything and not 1 or 2 lakhs of people in the horses elephant the chariots even human beings walking it is not just slowly moonwalk they are doing they are running only. So उस तरह इतना धूल मिट्टी उड़ता है उसका एक एग्जाम्पल and this type of युद्ध वर्णन more ferociously you can see in Mahabharata. Oh, for sargas, sorry, adhyayas, you can see the Varnana. Now, पूर्व प्रहार संप्रेक्षा व्यग्र प्राणतया तया संशांत खल्लोलरवम निद्रा मुद्र पुरोपम so पूर्व प्रहार संप्रेक्षा who will shoot first consciously watching vyagra pranataya everybody is so excited in their prana because of that nobody is taking initiative to attack that's why समशांत कल्लोल रवम बीच बीच में इतना शांति है साउंड ही नहीं है कि निद्रा मुद्रा पूरा उपमम इट्स लाइक ए पूरा टाउन एट मिडनाइट वेयर एवरीबॉडी गॉन इनटू स्लीप है ना नारायण देन संशांत शंख संघात तूर्य निर्ह्राद धुंधुभि सो शंख संघात तुरिया निर्घात धुंधुभि सारे भी बज बज कर मे बी द लीडर्स और टेलिंग देम अब रुको कुछ समय के लिए Then Bhutala Akasha Samlina Sarva Pamsu Payodharam. Pamsu, the dust is like now. Payodhara, the cloud covering both Bhutala as well as Akash. Again, Palayana Paraihi Paschat Tyaktam Angula Mandalam. Some place is again freed because some of them ran away from there out of fear. है ना? ऐसे स्पोर्ट्स मैदान में भी होता है, एक टीम हार रही है, when it's heard, half of the crowd go away who support them, and sometimes it so happens that the team which was losing suddenly became some powerful somehow. They started playing well. Again this news reaches, people दौड़ कर फिर आ जाते. So पलायन परैहि पश्चात त्यक्तम अंगुल मंडलम. Some mandala is freed because of some ran away. Then interesting, Visari Makara Vyuha Matsya Sankhya Abdhi Suvaram Abdhi Bhasuram. So Visari means well spread. Makara Vyuha Matsya Vyuha Sankhya Abdhi Bhasuram. Bhasuram, bright, brilliant, Abdhi like the ocean, are the Vyuhas. Sainya Rachana Vyuha it's called. Somewhere is the Makara Vyuha, another place is Matsya Vyuha. We know the Padma Vyuha, only one. But there are more than 16, 17 Vyuhas of this Sainya. Garuda Vyuha ityadi organized to defend from the enemies as well as anybody come, how to capture them, finish here only. And in some Vyuhas, in that Vyuha they move. Like army na, the single line movement hota hai. Depending on the enemies and the sthavara, etc. And also this type of movement bhi hota hai. And so many they have. Like in today's army, वहाँ भी अलग अलग व्यूह बनाते थे. See, Vyudham Drupada Tava Shishyena Devata. Your Shishya Drupada Drushtyadyumna, how he made the entire Vyuha. See, you don't know how to teach your students. Duryodhana was telling Dronacharya in Gita. So then Pataka Manjari Punja Vijita Akasha Tharakam. So Pataka Manjari Punja, the Patakas of the Sainya, or the horses and elephants or chariots, they are the Patakana. They are covering the entire Akasha Tarakam. Means they are appearing like the Tarakas of Akasha. So many are the Ratha Gaja Turaga Padati Dada. The four of them having their Pataka. Pataka hai nakshatra ke saman. Pataka Manjari Punja Vijita Akasha Tarakam. More than the Tarakas of the Akasha are this. Thanks to nowadays the artificial intelligence, and also thanks to the well thinking of many film producer directors, and thanks to the actors as well as supporters, we have seen in our old movies how they used to organize the sainyam both sides, thousands of them. आजकल पूरा graphics से बताते हैं, or even artificial intelligence has taken over everything now. That will rule for 200 years. So in that, if they show, you can see how the number of Sainya, and then they are having patakas, millions in number. Once it's artificial, it can be uncountable. है ना? This is what next. मैं एग्जाम्पल के लिए बता रहा हूँ. यहाँ तो ये आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस नहीं, ये ट्रू इंटेलिजेंस. नेक्स्ट, हास्तिकोत्तम कर काननीकृत खांतरम. Khantara means the space. Kruta appearing like the Kanana forest. What are there in the forest? The trees. What are the trees in the sky now? Hastika Uttambita Kara. Kara means the trunk. Uttambita lifted up. Hastika means by the of the elephant. And all the elephants have lifted their trunk above. So many elephants, that means that their trunks may be decorated with various things, appearing to be trees, all put together, making it look like a forest in the sky. आस्तिका उत्तम्बिता करा काननी कृत कांतरम. आकाश को जंगल बना दिया उन्होंने अपने सूंड को उठाकर, जो सब पेड़ों की तरह दिख रहे थे. लाइक देन तरत तरत्तल भापूर सपक्ष सकलायुधम, है ना? सपक्ष अपने अपने पक्ष के, सकल ऑल आयुध, द वेपन्स वेरियस, तरत्तल भापूर, मतलब थल थड़ बोलते हैं ना कोई भाषा में, full of bright brilliant light, they are all shining, the ornaments, not ornament, the weapons may be made of the gold or the iron or silver, even whatever the metal they are made with, they are shining. Tarattala bhapura sapaksha sakala ayudham, ayudas are shining in that sunlight, chamak dhamak dhamak. They show in some movies that light is hitting the sword and reflecting, it is hitting the eyes of the villain. Oh, डर गया हो. ऐसे एक बता रहे आयुध there in movie, but here thousands and lakhs of them. Imagine how it must. It can be for the opposite party or both sides. So many suns there reflecting on each of the ayudha. Then dhama dhamiti shabdaischa shvasottair dhamata kantaram. The dhama 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 sound is reverberating in the kantaram akasha. Dhama dhamiti shabdaischa shvasottair dhamata kantaram. So, sound. ऊपर का तरतल भापूरा सपक्ष सकल आयुधम means the ayudhas are sapaksha means appearing to be like birds having the wings in their movement, giving that shining. And the sound is overpowering the whole akasha. Dhamad dhamiti shabda. The shabda of the dunduves, so the shabda of the conches and the bheris and all the other sound making things to inspire. डरो मत, बिकॉज जो गले से कितना चिल्लाओगे आप, you can't. So therefore the instruments are discovered, they make sound, and musical instrument sounds indicate what song to sing, what dance to dance in that arts. युद्ध में भी साउंड के मुताबिक भी सैन्य आगे पीछे होते होंगे. नेक्स्ट, चक्रव्यूह कराक्रांत दुर्वृत्त सुरभासुरम. देखो, like the devatas attacking, finishing the rakshasas, the sainyam here is making the vyuha, chakra vyuha. चक्र व्यूह करा आक्रांत, चक्र व्यूह बनाकर आक्रमण करने वाले दुर्वृत्त सुर भासुरम. लाइक भासुर मीन्स लाइक, सुर मीन देवता, दुर्वृत्त मीन्स असुरास. तो चक्र व्यूह बनाकर like the devatas attacking the asuras, here the arrangements are made by both sides. Then Garuda Vyuha Samrambha Vidravan Naga Sanchayam. You know, one side, another side, Garuda Vyuha they have kept, and the opposite people are like the Naga, the serpents. So as the Garuda kills or wards away the snakes, so the Garuda Vyuha Rachana is done to frighten and send away the other Sainyam, which is considered as Naga. So Chakravyuha like Devatas, Garuda Vyuha Samramba Vidravat Naga Samchaya. So ऊपर भी कुछ व्यूह बताए, यहाँ भी बता. Then श्येन व्यूह विभिन्नाग्र सन्निवेश उत्तम ध्वनि. The Shena Vyuha. Shena is also one of the Garuda type Pakshi. Sheno Grudhrana. The eagle, the vulture, little differences they are there. कोई गरुड़ व्यूह है तो कोई शेन व्यूह बनाया. विभिन्न अग्र सन्निवेश उत्तम ध्वनि. So in that well set Shena Vyuha, they are all making the sound of aggression, inspiring each other. So that at that time, nothing, no other thought. Forget everything. Just fight the war. Saving yourself, finish the enemies. So Chakra Vyuha, Garuda Vyuha, Shena Vyuha, Padma Vyuha. In this way, so many Vyuhas they made. Okay. Then Anyonya Spota Nishesha Prapatad Bhuri Vrundakam. So Anyonya Aspota Nishesha Prapatad Bhuri Vrundakam. Prapatat means jumping ahead. Bhuri means big. Vrundaka means groups. Anyonya Aspota means doing the mutual and individual aspotana. The mutual aspotana is touching the hands like that. एक दूसरे का आवाज क्रिकेट में ऐसा करते कि विकेट लिया तो. Or Anyonyasphota means themselves. Aspota means making various sounds of self encouragement. ऐसा भी साउंड करेंगे, ऐसे अपने इधर इधर मार कर भी करते हैं ना कुछ लोग. फिर सबसे ज्यादा ये होता है ना. On this thighs they hit and say we are ready, especially in that wrestling and all. ऐसे करके. So that is the meaning of Anyonya Aspota Nishesha Prapatat Bhuri Vrindakam. निशेषम इज नो फियर एनीथिंग लेफ्ट आउट. दे आर अपने आप को ऐसे आवाज करते हुए युद्ध में कूद पड़ना. देन विविध व्यूह विन्यास वांत वीर वरारवम. सो विविध व्यूह विन्यास वांत, नॉट ओनली द पद्म व्यूह चक्र व्यूह गरुड़ व्यूह शेन व्यूह, many as I told you, see the topic came, many vyuhas they made, and there the terrible Veeras are ready in each of the vyuha to fight. And then some of the people, isn't it, either from their own vyuha or seeing the vyuha of the opponent party, that we cannot survive in this. In this fear, some of them have ran away also. That is the meaning of Vividha Vyuha Vinyasa Vanta Veera Vararavav. Some of the Veeras ran away. ऐसा भी सीन हो सकता है, isn't it? It's always there. New people will join when they get the readiness from within. Already joined people will leave and go away when they have no hopes of winning. ये चलता ही रहता है दुनिया में, अब क्या बताएं. So in this way, Kara Pratolanollasa Matta Mudgara Mandalam. There are a number of Yodhas. Mandalam means group of them. What are they doing? Kara Pratolana. Kara means hand. Pratolana means Gumana. Ullasa with all the excitement and energy. Mattatha with that inner conviction to fight the war. Mudgara. So the Mudgaras, the Gadas, which are so heavy. Gada, Mudgara is almost like Gada only, but it is not round in the shape, but it is a solid like a iron thing. Hathodi ki tarah mano. Hathoda. So like that is a Mudgara, वो लोग घुमाते हुए आ रहे हैं. और उसको घुमाने का तरीके पता है मानो? Like we have in India, the people who can move the lakdi danda in so many ways, or their rope, or the chants and leaves, they have that, whatever you call them. So these people were moving their Mudgara Adi Astras, which are in the hand. Shastra means which you shoot and leave. Astra means which you hold in the hand and fight. Both are not same. आपने बहुत बार सुना अस्त्र and shastra. Astra is which you shoot, like the missiles. The shastra are the rifles and the bow, etc. You don't throw the rifle or the sword to others. You hold it and fight. That's not Shastra. But the Bana, Nagastra, Varunastra, these are all the ones, the missiles. So, in this way, the arrangements of the Sainya, Vashishtha ji thoda explain kar rahe hum ji ko. Then, Krishna Yudham Shujalada Shyami Kruta Divakaram. Wow, what an explanation. Krishna, black colored, Ayudha, the weapons, Amshu, their edges, Jalada Shyama, they are so blackish in color, appearing to be like the clouds. Shyami Kruta Divakaram, they covered even the sun, and the sun has it become dark. दिवाकर को श्याम वर्ण बना दिए ये सारे आयुध जो आकाश में उठा के लोगों ने पकड़ा, एंड दे आर इन दैट ब्लैक कलर. सो कृष्णायुध अंशु जलद श्यामीकृत दिवाकर. Even the sun has become dark means not seen as if. So many with so many ayudas. Then Aniladhuta Palyula Sutkrutabha Sharadhvani. Anila the Vayu. Dhuta Palyula Sutkrutabha Sharadhvani means Sharadhvani when they are taking out the arrows from the quiver and then putting them on the wow and then pulling it. The sharat su that सूतकृत सूतकार शब्द सूत 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 सुत 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 करके आवाज आता है कि नहीं? आप जब saw when you see it, you pull it and push it, then also the sound will come. In the same way, from the myan when the talwar is taken, for the 2 seconds, that sound will come. Sound will anyway will come, no? Anywhere. So too the sutkara is the sound, soot, soot, soot sound is heard when the soldier are taking out the arrow from the crevasse and putting on the bow and then pulling it. That sound. When the Vayu moves on the blades of grass, or especially those who have stayed in a place for even a little time where the bamboo grooves are there, and that time lots of wind is there, mano. That bamboo rubbing at each other, they make such sound. बाप रे, डर लगता है अगर इफ यू आर नॉट अवेयर कि ये साउंड यहाँ का है, कोई भूत प्रेत आप मानोगे. Once it happened, way back in 93, 35 years back, somewhere in some ashram for some camp. So the room was next to the bamboo grove where I was staying. First day, the kite रात में ना, that was making sound, नींद नहीं आया. Next day, you saw, okay, these are all bamboos. So that type of sutkara sound because of the arrows. Okay. Then aneka kalpagra savrundamiva samsthitam. So, mm, so aneka kalpa agra savrundamiva samsthitam. So the groups and groups of the sainyas, again, many kalpa means plannings, vyuhas, they're all made and one cannot imagine them how they are. Like when a Maha Kumbha happened, how the arrangements were made. If you see it from the zoom camera above, you get an idea of this. That if Prime Minister, Chief Minister comes, for them also facilities. If the VVIPs come, for them different facilities. VIPs come, different facilities. Sadhu Santon ke liye, no facility, they have to make their own. How that arrangement is made. That Maha Kumbha Mela. All sanitation arrangements, drinking water arrangement, food arrangements, disposing the kachra wala, transport wala, security, any fire wala, kuch hua to. You can imagine that is the meaning of Aneka Kalpa Kalpagrasa Vrundamiva Samsthitam. Then wonderful description. Pralaya Anila Sanshubdha Samshubdam Ekarnamiva Uttitam. In the Pralaya Kala, the Vayu blows so much that pushes the oceans, all of them onto the earth such a way that all the oceans come together and becomes Eka Arnava. तो पृथ्वी को डुबा के एक ही समुद्र. The whole Sainya was looking like that. Then Sadyaschinnam Mahameroho Pakshadvayam iva spurat. Mahameru Parvata. Parvatas had wings once upon a time. So the Mahameru Parvataka, when the wings are cut, एक wing इधर गिरा, एक इधर गिरा, उतना बड़ा. Like these are the two armies separated with the gap in between. Satyah Chinna Mahameroho Pakshadvayamiva Spurat. It was appearing like that. Then Kshubdha Maruta Nirdhutamiva Kajjala Parvatam. Kajjala Parvatam, Kajalka mountain, a black big mountain. Kshubdha Maruta Nirdhutam. A wind blowing and even shaking the mountain. And Nirdhutamiva, displacing the mountain. Means what? That huge Sainyam of so much under the orders of the leaders, when they are moving, it is like the wind moving the Kajalka Parvat, the Itex mountain, Kajjala Parvat. That Sainya looking like that. Then Pathala Kuharat Shubdham Andhakarameva. Uttitam. From the deep dungeon, deep Pathala Loka, the Andhakara breaking the earth has come out. Patala Kuhara se Shubdam Uttitam Andhakarameva. Patala lokas are always said to be the dark lokas of darkness, total. वहाँ अंधकार होता है, बिजली नहीं पहुंचा अभी तक. So from there the darkness has come upon to the earth. That's so already described, na, the dhul, mitti, then the trunks of the elephants lifted, different vyuhas, then all are having their weapons lifted up, some of them are moving their mudgara, etc. सब मिलकर वहां पूरा एक तरह का अंधकार फैला हुआ, looking like the andhakara coming from the patala loka. Then lokalokameva unmatta nritya lolala lasattatam. From the lokaloka parvatas, the parvatas themselves are coming and doing the dance here. Mahanaraka sanghatam bhitva avanimiva uttitam. So Mahanarakas also have come breaking the earth, and from there along with them the various loka parvatas have come and they are dancing. And not difficult to grasp. It is graphics or original, I don't know. This country, China or in US, New Year के time, they make big those things. आपने देखा होगा, huge one. अब जब वो इतना बड़ा चलता है, ऐसे एक नहीं, they have thousands of them. That view, if you see, you get an idea of that. Like recently, I don't know, even this also, AI are original during Shivaji Maharaja's that Jayanti, just 2 weeks, 3 weeks back, in almost all places of Maharashtra, you can see big groups and contingents on the road taking that bada, whatever you call, uh, that caravan or the groups moving on whatever show. So if you see each one of them, 1,000 people at one time playing with lazims, playing with any of such instruments. Best was the ढोल. वो लोग महाराष्ट्र वाले अलग ही होते हैं, और डम डम वाला ढोल. How it looks a whole group. Don't you feel like a big पर्वत को दिख, थोड़ा दूर से आप zoom करके देखोगे, one big पर्वत only is moving. So here is what. लोकालोकमिव उन्मत्त वृत्य लोलल सत्तटम महानरक संघातम भित्वा अवनिम इव उत्थितम. अवनि को भेदन करके महानरक से संघात जो पर्वतों का आकर नृत्य कर रहा है यहाँ. He is the one looking like that. The big groups of the arrayed army. So all this gives an idea of such a big war the armies both sides were ready to kill each other. In today's world, you can see the arms ammunitions. Each of the countries kept ready to fight with each other. Up now you can see next how many days it will happen. Is somebody somewhere wisdom prevails? Is there somebody who is able to command others and quieten the युद्ध? मैं तो उसी के लिए प्रे कर रहा हूँ. नहीं तो आपको दिखेगा सब लोग तैनात करके अपने वेपन्स को ट्राई टू अटैक. Okay, next. Alola kunta musala asi parashvatha amshu shyamaya mana divasata pavari puraihi. Big shloka. Alola kunta musala asi parashvathamshu shyamaya mana divasata pavari puraihi. Ekaranam bhuvana kosamivachirena kartum samudyatamagadhamananta puraihi. So the army both sides are holding their weapons in such a way that they want to make the whole bhumi ekarnava. So ekarnavam bhuvana kosham iva achirena kartum samudyatam agadam anantapuraihi. So they are as if holding the weapons to kill each other in such a way, even the break the in between the earth, or when they kill each other, so much of blood will come that will fill up the gap in between and the samudras come together. पूरे भूमंडल को एक समुद्र बनाने के ख्वाहिश से, as if they are fighting, ready to fight the war with their ayudhas. Kunta, Musala, Asi, Parashvata, all these are various ayudhas. This word, ekarnavam bhuvana kosham achirena kartu. They just want to pull the earth inside into the waters and bring all the oceans together. एक arnava means 4 arnavas are there now. 4 sides 4 समुंदर, सब मिल गए तो भूमि डूब जाएगी अंदर. So that's what means Ekaranava Bhuvana Kosham Kartu means what? So simple understanding. When will that happen? That whole earth goes inside and the four oceans become one during Pralayakala. That means their Yuddha is like the Pralayakala Samudra overpowering the earth and meeting each other. Aisa wo Yuddha, they are ready to finish each other. So this is a description. इति आर्षे श्रीवासिष्ठ महारामायणे वाल्मीकिये उत्पत्ति प्रकरणे आहव आरम्भणं नाम द्वात्रिंशः सर्गः. Now the त्रयस्त्रिंशः सर्गः, the 33rd one, its name is नारायण 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 लीलोपाख्याने सैन्यानां Prathama Varnanam. So the first attack of each other of the Sainya that is described in this Sarga 34. So we'll chant it as well as see them tomorrow only. Thank you. Sarvam Sri Ramachandra Vasishtha Saraswati Matu Leela Adi Samasta Bhaktanam Charanarvindarpanamastu Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachate Purnasya Purnamadaya पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. Thank you. We'll study our Laghu Vakya Vritti for some time. Come.